So what I want you guys to do again this morning is to get into your education.com account. So go to Google or go to Chrome, whatever device you're using, and type in education.com /games/play. You can see it's there now. So I'm going to head over there, and it'll take you to this screen. If you're already signed in from yesterday, then it'll probably still have you signed in. But I want you to click the sign in button, and I also want you to use the access code button here. So I sent you your access codes yesterday to your journal, so you might need to have that handy. SRZUH5. Log in. Once you're in, it'll take you to this area, and I want you to take note of the assignments icon in the bottom left corner. So we're going to click that. You'll see yesterday's assignment there, and today's assignment is the number 2. So we'll click play on that. You'll notice at the bottom there are 3 parts to this assignment. There's 2 worksheets and 1 game. So I want you to do your best to get both those worksheets done first. If you're finding that it's taking too long, then just work on one, get it done, and we'll finish the other one tomorrow. Okay? So click play. It'll take you into the first worksheet there. I'm going to clear this because I was doing some testing on it before. So there are 4 questions here, 3 and a bonus actually. You'll notice the toolbar on the right side kind of gives you your options of what you can do. You can do the pen tool, which lets you draw. Hit the blue undo button whenever you make a boo-boo. There's also a label button which allows you to type. And there's the eraser, and the question mark just gives you some instructions if you need it. So what I would like to warn you of though is if you're in the pen tool, then you can't zoom in on the sheet because it just does that. Okay, so if you do it beside the sheet, then you can zoom in. So get yourself to a place where it's comfortable, but you can still see your toolbar, and it's a little bit glitchy at times, which I cannot help. So read the first one. 4 ninjas are practicing for the National Ninja Throwing Star Competition and all brought 6 throwing stars. How many throwing stars do they have in all? So if I'm using my pen tool and it helps me, I can kind of underline the important parts. 4 ninjas, they all brought 6, and we are trying to figure out how many in all. So I know I'm going to be adding or multiplying here to figure out my answer, because in all kind of means taking numbers and bunching them together. So then I can go ahead and figure it out. If you want to use the pen tool to keep working, then go for it. There's 4 ninjas. They each brought 6, so that's going to be 6, 6, 6, and 6. I can add those together, or I can do 4 times 6 equals 12 plus 12 is 24. So my answer is 24. Okay. I would like you to then click on the tab tool or the label tool and click somewhere and give me a word sentence that finalizes the answer. Okay, so how many throwing stars do they have in all? They have 24 stars in all. Now, something to be warned of that I've had some problem with as I test this out is if you do this label tool too close to the side, then as you type, once you hit the edge of the page, it won't let you type anymore. And I wish that you could just go down to the next line, but when you hit return, it just takes it off. So be careful when you're using the label tool that you click closer to that side of the page so you have lots of room to type. Alright, once you're done that page, you click OK.
Cool.
Then I hit next, and I'm going to hit next again if I need to. It'll take me to the second one. This one's a little more high level. It is more difficult. You have to do a little more thinking. For this one, just a short sentence is fine, okay? So use the label tool. Rachel planted 3 different varieties of flowers in her garden each day for 16 days. How many flowers did she plant in all? So each day she did 3. So there would be 16 days of 3. So that is 16 times 3. So that you have to do some work on. You might need a scrap paper nearby to do your work on. Whatever helps you to get that done. I know that 16 times 3 is 48, so I would write down, take my label tool, how many flowers did she plant in all? 48 in all. Just a short sentence like that is fine by me. Alright, so this is our first time doing these worksheets on here. Let's see how it goes. If we all agree that we don't like it, then we won't do it anymore, but from what I can tell, I think we will like it. Click OK.
Cool.
Off you go to the game, and that one you can figure out on your own. Alright, so I hope that video helps you. Have a good morning.